So how does digital marketing work? Well, that sounds like a pretty basic question, right? Well, I want to give you as much context as possible so you understand the different areas of digital marketing and how it applies to your HVAC or plumbing business, and most importantly, how you can utilize it to improve and grow your business. Stay tuned. Hey there, I'm Wayne with Leads Nearby, and this is Contractor Cast, where we help you grow your service-based business and generate more leads, customers, and sales by marketing way better. So if you're interested in learning the latest marketing strategies, tools, tips, tricks, and tactics, well, you may want to consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future episodes. So just to start out, digital marketing is marketing. It's the world that we live in today. It's a digital world, and we're all on these devices for hours every day. Our laptops, our phones, we're basically glued to these devices. This is where our attention is being spent. So this is what marketing is today. You have to be social, you have to be in front of people. And I don't want this to sound like a scary thing, but it's just the world that we live in. So I'll get into a few of the different aspects of digital marketing. But first I want to kind of talk about what marketing is versus buying leads. Now, when you're buying leads, whether it's from Home Advisor or Angie's List or lead packages from some of the lead gen telemarketing services, which is fine, that's not marketing. You're just buying leads. Marketing means getting your message and your brand, more importantly, and your offers out in front of your market audience on a consistent basis. So you're building that bond with your market. A lot of people talk about, I want to get my name out there, or I want to become known in the market. Well, getting your name out there in this day and age means being right there where people are, where they're spending their time and attention, and being in front of them consistently and building that trust so that, when people, whether you're doing residential or commercial or a combination of the two, whether it's Mr. or Mrs. Jones, the homeowner, or it's the guy that owns the warehouse or the shopping mall, when they need a new HVAC system, they're going to call you because they know that you're the one of the leading companies in your market. Or when somebody posts something on the Facebook group, hey, does anyone know of a great plumber? Then your name pops up over and over because you have the brand awareness and you've been doing marketing to stay in front of those people. So that's what marketing is. And it really enables you to take much more control over the future of your business, of the growth of your business. You're building a brand, you're going for better customers, you're attracting better employees that want to become a part of your organization. So that's the definition of what marketing is. So let's dive into some of the different aspects of digital marketing. So if you were to look at the first page of Google search results for something like plumber, in the Raleigh, North Carolina area, the first page is going to be broken down into a couple of different sections. At the top, you're going to have what are known as Google Local Service ads. I'm using Google because they have 85% of the market share, but a lot of these same things go for the other search engines as well. So you're going to have these GLS ads, which are basically Google version of Home Advisor, where they're going to recommend service contractors based on criteria that Google sets. Below the GLS ads are the traditional Google paid ads or AdWords. These are ads from service companies or lead gen companies that are bidding on those keywords. And they're paying every single time someone clicks on those ads, so it's called pay-per-click. Now, depending on your market, your city, and your strategy, and everything like that, you could be paying anywhere between, let's say, $10 and $30 every time someone clicks on one of your ads. So that's $10 to $30 per click. Now that might sound expensive, but the fact is that it works if you have the right strategy. So again, those are AdWords, and you might even have some of them at the bottom of the page as well. Now, in between the ads, you'll have what's known as the local organic map pack section, and then you have the organic section. Now, those are companies that are doing search engine optimization or SEO to make sure that they are showing up there. Now, you'll probably notice that more and more these days, you're seeing guys like Home Advisor and Angie's List and House, and all these guys occupy a lot of that organic space. And that's because they're spending a ton of money to show up there, and they show up in the ads as well. So they can generate that traffic and those leads, and then they sell them, basically back to you. So that's how their whole model works. They buy up that traffic at Google, and then they sell it to HVAC and plumbing companies just like yourselves. So what you need to do if you want to have more control over your business, you need to do the work. So you're showing up there and getting that traffic and getting those leads directly for your company. So that's kind of the first page of Google search results. You have the paid, and then you have the organic. And a very important thing about Google search and search engines is that people are searching for HVAC companies. People are searching for plumbers, and if you're able to show up there, it can be a really valuable thing, because those people that are searching obviously have a need, and they have a demand, and they're demonstrating that they're looking for a company. So we call that high intent traffic, because those people are intending to either do some research on an HVAC company, or they're looking to contact an HVAC company. So the demand is already there, and by showing up on that first page, whether it's paid or organic, you're capturing that demand, and then it's up to you, your landing page or on your website, to be able to, build trust with that person, convert them into taking that next step to contact you. So that's on the search end. Now, Facebook and Instagram more and more these days, but Facebook is really well known, very popular, obviously, and chances are you're using Facebook in some aspect of your business today. Now, it works really well, but it's getting harder and harder, and it's getting more and more expensive, because more and more companies are going to Facebook and doing ads. Now, chances are you've tried out some Facebook ads yourself, or you've hired a marketing company to do it for you, and maybe you haven't gotten the results that you wanted. And we hear that here all the time, and the reason is usually because there's no demand on Facebook. So people aren't actively going on Facebook and searching for HVAC contractors or HVAC companies and things like that. So when you're putting out an ad that says something to the effect of, hey, we're ABC HVAC company, we're local, we're family owned, we're licensed, we insured, triple B rated, A plus, contact us for a free estimate. So the reason that's not going to work, I mean, sure, you might get lucky and get a few leads here and there, but the reason that's not going to work most of the time is that people are not on Facebook to buy an HVAC unit. They don't have that demand. So on Facebook, you need to create that demand. How do you create that demand, you ask? And you do that through brand awareness campaigns. You give people educational and informational content and helpful tips. And the people that are, maybe thinking about an HVAC unit, or maybe it's, the beginning of the summer and their unit has stopped working, those people are going to gravitate toward that content. And then you can work them down your marketing funnel that way. And that's how Facebook is effective. So on Google, you have high intent, you have that demand that you need to capture. And on Facebook, you need to create that demand and then capture that lead. So those are like the two big things. And then there's other things too that you can do, such as email. Email follow-up systems are great. And reaching out with cold emails can be good too. We have a lot of companies that ask us about email marketing, because when it comes to homeowners, it can be a very effective way to, reaching homeowners in a popular gated community, or if they have other demographics that you're trying to reach. The thing about emailing consumers without their consent, there's a lot of legality around that. So you could definitely, you definitely want to do your research around that. Emailing unsolicited emails to consumers is illegal in a lot of cases, but emailing businesses is usually legal, depending on the strategy that you're using and some different nuances. So definitely do your research on that. I'm not an attorney, so this is not legal advice, but it can definitely be used if you're looking to get more into commercial, which a lot of companies are obviously trying to do. It's very lucrative, and it can be very profitable. But email in and of itself is not going to be a great strategy just to reach out to building owners or property management companies. When you're going commercial, you want to have a multi-pronged approach. You want to be doing email, social, phone calls, visiting them in person, building relationships, working your network, going to, advanced organizing events, throwing your own events. So it's a lot of work, and it makes sense because these jobs can be worth a lot of money. But just doing a cold email campaign in and of itself is not really going to work. So those are some of the components of a digital marketing system. And just like an HVAC system, all those different components have to come together in order to make it the most successful system that it can be. So, if you're putting in an awesome, new unit, but you have leaky ducts, then that system's not going to work as efficiently as it possibly could. And it's the same thing with digital marketing. If you just try Facebook, or just try AdWords, or just SEO, or you're just buying leads or doing cold emails, those things might work, and you might get lucky. You might even get a handful of customers here and there. But it's when you put it all together in a very cohesive strategy that you're really going to see the best results. And then you're really going to be able to, build your company, build your local brand, and become that go-to company in your area and be able to, own your market. All right, so the next thing you're going to want to do is check out some of our other videos I have linked up right here, which are going to give you even more strategies on marketing your home service-based business. So make sure to check those out right now. As always, if you're looking for help with some of the things that we've talked about in this video, be sure to reach out to us by giving us a call or contacting us through our website. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you next time on Contractor Cast. Take care.